Okay, good evening po sa mga followers natin sa Facebook and also all around the world following my page. Thank you very much for following my page continuously, especially sa mga gameplay po natin. So right now, season 6 is now live for the players playing Warzone. So are there some stuff that was changed and that was buff as well sa mga weapons natin. So there are a lot of streamers right now checking giving us some notes regarding alin mga bago. But for those who are following my page on Facebook, especially sa mga players natin na kasama natin naglalaro, especially on Facebook, guys. So these are some things that you need to know about what is new about season 6. Before that, I just want to make a shout out sa mga followers natin uh, sa ating Facebook. Thank you very much. We do have Catherine Baby, hello and hi. And then we also have Mark Anthony Cote. Thank you very much for following my page as well. And then we have Raru. Ayun si Raru kalaro natin kahapon. And then Azim, and then Salman, and then Marlon Torres as well. So again, guys, thank you for following my page. And also a quick shout out sa mga TSG. Ayan. Kina Barote na naglalaro ng rank play. We also have Markitoski, Sulin, and then we also have Jervy, and then Backlockbuster, um, Clinks. Ayan. Hello and good evening to all of you guys. Have a nice shift, and also I'm gonna keep continue playing Warzone. Especially right now, we have a very nice skin compared to a previous season. So let's talk about season 6 right now. So yesterday, or this morning, so na-launch na yung season 6 here in Canada. So right now, there are lots of patch notes, especially for the weapon. Okay, let's talk about it. So for the global, they're going to launch the hunting. So that will be on October 17. So you can check the activation blog for that one, and then also a lot of changes coming this October. And then also for the new season 6, we also have new content. And then also for the Modern Warfare 3 beta, October 6 and 10 will be launching as well. So yung mga bumili na po nag-purchase na Modern Warfare, you can play them the beta for October 6 and 10. So again, for the season 6, we have the new battle pass. So under the battle pass, you can unlock different kinds of skin. We do have the spawn. If you are avid fan of spawn, so meron tayong mga spawn skin here. And then we also have the new weapons. You need to unlock them. I guess if you're going to buy the battle pass, it will cost you $30 plus tax. I guess. I think so. Yeah. Um. So again, here for the season battle pass, so new spawn operator, we have 3 new weapons. 10 new terrifying operators in nga. We do have different kinds of operators coming in and as well bundle as well. Um, Again, it's a black cell. So again, if you're going to buy or purchase the battle pass, it will cost you around $30 together with a black cell. So for the Black Cell Season 6, we do have the new operators. I will be techie for this one. You can check it. So the Black Sector, including it, will give you 1,100 COD points. For the new Black Cell operator, that will be Valeria and her tactical pet Megabyte. Also, full access to the Season 6 Battle Pass plus 20 battle tokens tier skips. That's for the 25 on PlayStation. If you're playing PlayStation, then the full battle pass includes 1,400 COD points with 100 tier skips for unlockable content for the battle pass progress. If you're going to buy the battle pass, and then again, new operators, and then that's for the Valeria, and then we do have here the new content, a new operator spawn, and then we're going to have as well Lily Tracer Pack. That's the operator bundle, and then of course in our use. Okay, if you like using them, and then Ash operator bundle. I think Ash is one of my favorite character. And then Helsing as well will be a part of the bundle operator, and then Skeletor. Um, yep, Skeletor will be here as well, and then so Skeletor Master of the Universe will be available. The hunting starts on October 17th, and then there are also events. Prepare for the hunting coming to Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone on October 17th. So those are the hunting events coming for Season 6. Now, here's the news or the nerf and buff weapons. So we do have new weapons for the Season 6 right now. What are those new weapons? So we have the Geist, a TR-76 Geist. It says here a hard-hitting bullpup assault rifle chambered in 7.62 by 39 millimeter. Highly modular, this weapon system can be adapted to fit wide range of tactics and combat scenarios. Um, there are some streamers right now been they were able to unlock this during the battle pass. Right now, on my end, I haven't tried yet, but they said it's hitting like a truck. So medyo malakas daw siya, and then it's beaming people, players. I did watch one of the streamers expel who's using one of the weapon, and then yeah, seen it a while ago. And then another one is the ISO 9 millimeter submachine gun. So another new submachine gun. I'm not sure if this weapon will going to surpass the ISO. And then we also have the dual camas or for the melee. Okay, those are the three new weapons that was added on our new season 6. Now let's go to the new attachments. So one of the new attachments that's been added is for Lockwood 300. So under the Lockwood 300, meron tayong additional Maelstrom dual trigger. I'm not sure what's that is. We're going to use it later, or we're going to unlock it later. It says here a Cold Hammer Forge dual trigger that fires both rounds simultaneously with devastating results. I'm hoping medyo malakas. I'm a shotgun user, so tignan natin. We're going to unlock it later. Okay, now let's talk about weapon balancing. So these were the weapons that was nerf and buff. So let's talk about first with Modern Warfare 2. This is the multiplayer. So for the Lockman Shroud, I'm not sure if someone's using this. I don't think so. But they reduce they reduce the upper torso damage, and then reduce mid far and minor increase in close mid distance. Then for the mini back, we have increased close distance damage and then increased damage on range only. So again, guys, we're talking first the multiplayer. For the assault rifle, we have the Kastov 762. Um, got across the board, the Kastov 762 was nerf. For the reduce close distance damage, reduce close damage, and then increase mid damage range for the Modern Warfare 2. So FR Advancer, increased damage range. For the Battle Rifle, again, they did decrease it. The Cronin Squall and then Lackman 762, they did increase the damage range. And then SO14, increased damage range for Modern Warfare 2. And then TAC V, increased damage range. And then so for the shotgun people player, we have the Bryson 800. So they did reduce 4 damage range. Expedite 12, increase mid-range damage range for Modern Warfare 2. MX Guardian, reduce close damage range. And then for the marksman rifle, we have the Tempest Torrent. They did reduce the close damage, and then close distance, as well as the reduced damage to legs. For the Lockwood MK2, they did increase the mid-range, increase mid-range damage, increase close distance damage, and as well increase damage to upper arm. We do see improved sprint out time and then increased hip movement speed. So Lockwood MK2, but so far wala pa naman ako nakikitang gumagamit ng Lockwood MK2. But if you like to use it, it's up to you guys. And then we also have the SA-B50. So for this one, improve sprint out time, improve ADS, reduce moving hip spread, and then it also increase far damage range. Um oh Hi Glenda, thank you for following my page, and yep, welcome to the community as well. So again, if you like the content right now, especially this is if we think this is very informative for you guys, keep following my page and give click. Don't forget to click the follow button on the Facebook page as well. Okay, let's continue. Ito naman sa Warzone, of course. If you like to play Warzone, these are the things that you need to know for the Chimera. So for the Chimera, I'm using Chimera. So far, the lower torso damage, again, tinaas nila. So multiplier increase on Warzone, FR Advancer. So leap damage multiplier increase. Again, these guys, again, we're talking now Warzone, not multiplayer, but Warzone. For the ISO, again, they did nerf the ISO hemlock. So neck damage multiplier decrease and upper torso damage multiplier decrease. For the cast of 762, I myself using the cast of 762. So far, they did decrease the close damage range, and then but they increased the and then close damage range increase, and then head damage multiplier decrease, neck damage multiplier decrease, then torso damage multiplier decrease. So more likely they did nerf slightly the cast of 762. For the M13B, they did decrease the close damage, decrease the close damage rates, as well as the close mid damage, and the mid damage decrease. So they did nerf the M13B, but we'll see. And then also for the M13C, guys, we have the close damage was increased as well as the lower limb damage multiplier. This was again increase, so a little bit buff on M13C, but again we're going to see players if they're going to use this weapon. And for the M16, we have here they did buff the M16 here. So far they did buff those weapons we don't usually use, but let's see if they're much more viable right now for season 16. Now let's talk about battle rifles. We do have here the Cronan Squall. We have the mid damage range decrease, and then FTAC Recon. For the FTAC Recon, they did increase neck, torso, and limb damage. Again, for the Lackman 762, again, I think this has been buffed before, and then again another buff today. So close damage range increase, multiplier for neck, torso, and limb was increased as well. For those who want to use the Lackman 762, it's a nice weapon, but it depends on the recoil as well, on your controller, on your mouse. So again, you need to memorize the recoil for the Lackman 762, but it melts 100%. And then SO14, we have the close damage range increase. We have the close mid damage range increase as well. And then the mid damage range and the far damage increase on the Warzone. For the TAC V, there are some players who use TAC V. We do have some buff here. Close damage increase, and then close damage range increase as well, and then close mid damage range increase. For the handguns, so for the handguns, for those who like to use handgun during their play, we have the Basilisk. Basilisk has been increased. Close mid, mid damage, and mid far and far damage were increased. For the F-Tac Siege, head damage multiplier was decreased. Lower torso damage multiplier was decreased. So far that's good because there are lots of player use F-Tac Siege under the water, especially for Vandal. Well, I myself, inaamin ko, I'm a water player for the Vandal. Of course, that's a very good advantage, especially if you are using F-Tac Siege. For the GS Magna, we have the GS Magna, close damage decrease, and then close mid damage increase, and then upper torso damage uh, multiplier decrease. At the same time, the limb damage multiplier was also nerf. I'm not sure who's using GS Magna, but I'm not one of them. Mahirap pamitin. And then we also have the P890. P890, a little bit much more viable when you're using it. This was also buff, I guess a little. We'll see on the Warzone. X12, close mid, neck damage, torso damage, as well as the lower limb were also increased. 9 millimeter Daemon. This is the new weapon last season, which they nerfed during right now on season 6. The 50 GS was increased. So close, mid, and far was increased. For the shotgun players, guys, we do have a very good news. So Bryson 800 close to mid damage increase. I like that. Except for the Bryson 890. So for the Bryson 890, we have the close damage range decrease, close mid damage range decrease, mid damage range decrease, and mid far damage range decrease. Bryson, that's for the Bryson 890. So again, if you're a shotgun user, I do pick Bryson 800. For the Lockwood 300, again, they did increase the lower torso damage as well as the limb damage. Hmm, tignan natin yan. And then lastly, for the Abex Guardian, my favorite weapon so far, hopefully this buff will make the MX Guardian much more viable and competitive compared to the KV Broadside. For the MX Guardian, we have the close damage range, we have the close mid damage range increase, mid damage increase, mid far damage increase, and then farm damage increase. So hopefully this buff will be much more competitive again to other shotguns, especially to KV Broadside. For the sniper rifle, for those people who are like to use the sniper rifle, we have the Karak 200, wherein they increase the close mid, far damage, lower torso, and limb damage. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't use Karak, but as far as concerned, no one's using Karak. They're more on a Signal 50 MCPR and then SPX. For the Signal 50, they did decrease the deck damage and upper torso damage for the Signal 50. For the SPX guys, we did see some buff here. We have the close damage range increase, close mid damage range increase, and at the same time, mid damage range increase, and also for the upper torso as well. Okay, let's go for the submachine guns. So for the submachine guns here, we have the BAS-P. They did buff it last season, and then this season they did uh, um, buff it again. So we have the neck, torso, and limb. They did increase the multiplier. And then for the Fennec user, so for the Fennec, we have the close damage increase, close mid damage increase, head damage multiplier increase, neck damage, of course, they did decrease it, and then upper torso damage multiplier decrease. So they did slightly buff some of the parts of the body, and some were as well nerf it. Lackman Shroud. For the Lockman Shroud, we have the semi-auto damage increase, and then burst fire damage multiplier increase, and then burst fire neck, and then burst fire for the upper torso was also increased. For the mini back, guys, there are some people who are using mini back, and then some of those players don't like mini back. So I'm not sure if this is going to change the mid damage increase. Lastly, we have the MX9. So for the MX9, guys, so neck, torso, limb was increased. For that again, guys, that is for the MX9. So again, guys, if you like what you have heard a while ago regarding the new information for the season 6, don't forget to press the follow button. And again, guys, thank you very much, and I'll see you on my next live action with season 6. Thank you very much, and have a nice evening.